And with me I have Lenny Ricchiuti here, and he is he's the executive director of the Albany Police Athletic League. And we'll talk a little bit about that, but mainly he's here to talk about the 18th annual Price Chopper Albany Holiday Lights.
Quite the mouthful, huh?
And I got it all in.
And who'd have thunk 18 years later we'd still be able to do that?
You thought you were just going to do it for a few
3 to 5
years.
years.
Yeah.
3 to 5 years. It's been wonderful. It's become a great family tradition for so many folks, not just here in the Capital Region, but well beyond our local area here. So
and you just pack up the car with people.
Pack the car up with people, come on down and enjoy the lights. It's amazing some of the creativeness that we've seen the last couple of years. Last year we had a neighborhood in Albany. As they came through the lights, they were in a trolley, and I was directing the traffic out in front that night, and they called to me, beeped to me, and I opened the trolley door and I get on the trolley, and it's all these folks from a particular neighborhood. They rented the trolley, and instead of all coming down in 8 or 10 cars, they all just climbed in the trolley. They picked up pizza at the fountain on the way down. They had their Dunkin' Donuts, and they had a regular party. It was awesome.
On New Scotland Avenue, the old fountain pizza.
Yeah, it was great. And that's a lot of what we see too with the show is folks who don't get into the city that often anymore. They might have been born in Albany, came from one of the neighborhoods, got moved when the South Mall got built or whatever. Their families migrated to other areas, and it's an opportunity to go back to Albany.
We're showing some photos here. Look at those. Yeah. There are lights, and look at the cars.
Yeah. We, like I said, we're very fortunate that we've become a staple. We've become a genuine family tradition. We do a lot of different activities now, centered on the show, of course, but to give folks additional reasons to come out. We just had our first ever. We had our inaugural event this past Sunday. We had a chili chowder and soup fest on Sunday night from 4 to 8 p.m. and we didn't know what to expect. And for sure, the weather played a big factor. It was just a terrific evening, but we had about 2,000 people come out for our inaugural event.
Really?
It was just a beautiful night for a walk on the lake, and that's why we built it. It was, enjoy a walk on the lake at the lights, and we had 28 different chilies, chowders, and soups, and the lentil with sausage was my favorite. It was absolutely delicious.
I love lentils.
And we had a band, the Reverberators, who made popular a local song called Christmas in Albany. It's become obviously a regional favorite on radio, and B95, especially with the Christmas music there, it's awesome. You hear it all the time.
Yeah.
And they played for us on opening night. They set up in the band shell. It's been a while since there's been a band in the band shell. And it was just a great event and a great evening and a lot of fun.
So it's really a great way to get the family together, especially if they're here for the holidays and you can just drive through. So how long is the show up?
Well, the show we're open now through January 3rd. We are closed Thanksgiving Eve and Thanksgiving Day. And then on Black Friday, we reopen to the masses. Thanksgiving weekend is just a big weekend. All the families in town. It's one of those holidays that everyone goes home for Thanksgiving, and we'll be very crowded Friday and Saturday night. And it's a great way to kick off your holiday season. We have the reindeer, Santa's reindeer will be there Friday night visiting, and of course the lake house is just wonderful with all of our crafters and vendors. We have
you can go in there and
Yep, we have 20 different crafters and vendors, and of
buy
course
local.
Santa's in there. Absolutely, buy local, and of course Santa's in there greeting all the kids and getting their Christmas wishes from them.
Okay, first of all, I got 2 questions for you. I hope you can answer both.
Okay.
I'm sure you can.
All right.
How many displays and how long does it take you to set these up?
Well, we began setting up the Saturday after Labor Day, and it's weekends pretty much for September and October. And by the end of October, we're there every day. October 19th, we started the everyday process with setting up, erecting the displays, powering everything up. We start by bringing the power out of the ground. We have to put it away every year in January, which is very difficult when that weather doesn't cooperate. We put the power away, we take it out, and we start erecting displays, building the displays, and we start powering them up, testing them all out, etc., getting it ready for our grand opening, which it happens quick. It comes about quick, and this year we have about 128 different displays. And the thing that's nice is we started 3 years ago refurbishing many of the displays that we own, from the traditional incandescent bulbs to the LEDs.
Oh, so you're going to, and those are much brighter too.
Much brighter, an entirely different look at the show. And eventually down the road will obviously be better for the environment, better for our finances, et cetera, because it's a little more cost efficient to operate the LED lights.
Yeah, but somebody's got to pay the electric bill.
Yes, we do. We pay the electric bill.
With a lot of lights, but of course course,
lights.
they aren't on day and
that
night.
meter just goes like this. It just keeps going.
Yeah, just spinning.
Yep, yep. And there's different ways. Tonight we have we do a walk night on tonight and tomorrow, and from 6 to 8, and it's a great way to see the lights. Again, if you haven't experienced
So you
that
can
night,
walk
around the lake,
or you can
you
ride?
can do one or the other, depending on what we have open. We
Okay.
can't do the two at the same time, obviously, because of liability.
Okay, I
much
got
the
you.
same as you're not going to drive through the Tulip Fest.
Yeah.
You can't walk through the lights.
Okay, all right. So that I just was curious how
Yeah.
that worked out. So you can drive at your own speed, or do you have to kind of stay in a row?
Well, it is a single lane going through the park, and the average speed is about 10 miles, 12 miles an hour. It takes you about 25 minutes to go through the whole show and enjoy it
Oh
properly.
my goodness, that's huge.
Yeah, it's about a 2-mile ride, and then of course at the end, when you get to the lake house, you go in and visit with Santa and see the crafters, have a hot cocoa or maybe an apple crisp or something, and you've capped your night off.
Thank you for bringing such a wonderful event.
Thank
and
you for
I know
having us.
that you're really involved with that. And we really didn't talk a lot about the Police Athletic League.
Well, the things we
know
do with
that
PAL, we wouldn't be able to accomplish were it not for the generosity of folks with the Capital Holiday
So
Lights.
we need to get you on just sometimes just to talk about what you
Great.
do with the Police
Sure.
Athletic League, because I think it's important for people to know how much you give back to the community because of what they give you
Without a
during
doubt.
this.
Without a doubt.
Right. Lenny Ricchiuti, he's the executive director of the Albany Police Athletic League, and please support them and support what they're doing and have a good time.
Absolutely.
Yay!
Absolutely.
Good, and buy local. So anyway, we're going to take a quick break. Thanks for being here,
Thank
Lenny.
you.
It's always a pleasure to see you.